'Cause tonight, the sun's shining bright. The life for you and I. No, it's not about us. This is all about us. This is all about us.
Jordan, I need to kind of get this stuff out of the way just because I think it would be smart for us to like just eat the ugly frog first, if you will.
Okay.
And we originally had this big setup. It was going to be the Power 96 beach meet and greet with you, and you were going to hang out with your fans. And this horrible thing happened in Orlando.
Right.
And what kind of measures does your team take in order to ensure that that doesn't happen to you or to any of their other artists? Like, what did you guys have a meeting immediately after it happened? Was this your idea? Like, how did this all come about?
Good question. Yes and no. There's there's this perception that things are kind of always just good in the world, and unfortunately, especially in 2016 where we live, there's just not. And unfortunately, there's there are different events that take place that kind of shape our perspective and our perception on how we should move forward and different things. Like I've being an artist and having been an actor for years and doing TV and film for a long time, like I can't even tell you the amount of meet and greets that I've done.
Right.
And I've never one time ever thought about being unsafe in a meet and greet.
Okay.
So where something's concerned, like music, it's something that's supposed to bring joy to people and supposed to bring people together and
exactly
create a sense of community and relationship between artist and fan.
Right.
I'm completely vulnerable in that instance and in that situation, and there really aren't a lot of security measures that are taken in a lot of these situations, and that unfortunately was, I don't even know if taken advantage is the proper phrase to use or the proper terminology, but the thing happened, and a lot of us know Christina or knew Christina, and
did you know her?
Met her a couple of times briefly, just a couple of years ago. She actually, as a matter of fact, she was on the Liv and Maddie soundtrack, which is a show I worked on for Disney Channel, and was a part of like the Liv and Maddie family.
What do you know about her? Because all I hear is like she was just
the sweetest human,
sweetest girl,
just so nice to everybody, just down to earth, like
Right.
just a real good human. She was just kind and loved making music and wanted to do that and be an artist and give people her story. And she worked hard and for a very, very long time. She was really one of the first YouTube people to do it. You know what I mean? She was really one of the first artists on YouTube that sat in her room and created a fan base by literally just playing covers on her keyboard with her pictures of Zelda and video games in the back, her Sonic picture in the back that she loved. Like, she created a sense of intimacy between her and her fans, and her fans felt like family. You know what I mean? Especially the ones that were there for a long time. They felt a part of her journey, and that ended so abruptly. So, of course, the conversation had to be had between me and my team and just kind of how to move along with this. Of course, this is a very raw, fresh thing that just happened. Of course, a week from now, 2 weeks from now, a month from now, we're not going to feel as much of the impact.
I almost feel like you guys did this out of respect. At first, when I found out you guys canceled, I was like, okay, this is out of respect to what just happened.
And it 100% is.
Okay, got it.
100% it is. It's I think that at the end of the day, people, and I know that people, they travel and they like go out of their way to, come and meet and hang out and be a part, and that kind of thing is so meaningful, and it's something that I don't take lightly, that my team doesn't take lightly, and that I can speak for tons of other artists that I know, like they wouldn't take lightly either. Out of respect, out of safety, out of I don't think that it's one of those things. It's like, are you going to set up an environment where the intention is to go and have fun, but everybody's
really tense
a little on edge.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I agree with you.
It's supposed to be something that's fun.
I'm happy that you guys made that decision. When I first heard about it, I wasn't upset. I was more like, okay, out of respect, they're doing this, and I didn't know the circumstances. I was just like, well. You know what I mean? I was like, listen, let's just take this as them being respectful, not just to, but like, her family,
right,
her brother.
Right.
Wow,
my God.
Serious situation right there.
Absolutely.
Not only does music satisfy, that urge of kind of like, just like kind of holding up and being in tune with yourself, but movies do.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, I cannot just sit here and not talk about you on Grease Live. Dude, you were so amazing in that movie.
Thank you so much.
Well, the musical live on television. He was on Grease Live, in case you didn't know that. And you were so great. And at the time, I was like, who is this guy? He's so amazing. And then I Googled you to see like you're this crazy. You've been in Teen Beach Movie. And I'm like, oh, I've seen these movies.
That's great.
But like
I love that.
But you're so great in that movie. You were so amazing.
You. Oh my God.
How did that happen?
You're
How did
the
that happen for you?
sweetest.
How did that happen? Like, dude, who were you up against to get that role? Because that's a pretty big role.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. It was so. I mean, being in LA for a while now. I've been in LA for like 9 years now, and working in the industry. The industry is this big, as you know. Being in the radio world, like
it's teeny.
It's tiny. You meet everybody eventually. You know everybody at some. People at least know who you are. You at least know names of other people. I worked on this show with Ben Vereen and Ashley Argota. Yeah, oh my God, he's amazing. He's
so good.
He's so great. So he was. We did Aladdin basically for the Pasadena Playhouse. I was Aladdin. He was my genie. It was this really cool like pantomime, which is an old English like musical art form, which was a ton of fun. We incorporated a lot of really fun music, and the guy that played the villain in the show, he and I became really close, and he was getting married. He asked me to sing at his.
Jafar was getting married?
Yeah. He was getting married. And he asked me to sing a song that I sang in the show. It was a Ray Charles song called You Don't Know Me at his, like, it was kind of like a wedding reception party, rehearsal dinner combination.
Right.
And I did, and there was an executive from Paramount that was there. And
Shut up.
She heard me sing the song, reached out to my management, was like, hey, I want him to be in Grease Live. And so
oh my God. Is that your manager?
No. That's just one of my reps from my label. Hi, Amy. We love you. And
oh my God, what a phone call!
Isn't that crazy? So
oh my gosh, it's so great.
So she was like, "Come to my office. Let's put a tape together for the director, Tommy Kail, who directed Hamilton,
right?
He directed In the Heights. He obviously Grease Live. Super talented guy. We spent 45 minutes putting the tape together for the director. I heard nothing for 8 months. Forgot that the thing was happening, and I saw a Deadline article about Aaron Tveit, who I'm a big theater nerd. I love musical theater, and Aaron Tveit is like, one of the guys.
Have you been on Broadway yet?
No, not yet. Yeah, so he came down like 8 months later. I met with him, found out 2 weeks later that I was starting rehearsals.
Dude.
And we did the thing.
How long did it take to grow out your hair?
Oh, God.
How many haircuts did you have to avoid for that?
Jeez Louise.
It's like the most perfect curly top.
Oh, thank you. Did you see? I need to show you what it really like ended up looking like before I really cut it. It was kind of insane. So I met with him. We started the rehearsal process. It was 9 weeks, 10 to 7 every day. By the way, this is the before and after of.
Oh, that's funny.
Isn't that crazy?
Your hair got so long.
Isn't that insane? Guys. What?
Get a haircut.
What?
You did.
So I grew it out like just to see what happened. And I ended up booking an ABC Family show off of it. And they were like, yeah, no, keep the hair. And I was like, okay. And then like the next movie happened. And then the next movie happened. And they're like, no, don't cut your hair. And I just got every day my body temperature just got hotter and hotter. And it took me longer and longer to do my hair. I'm a guy. Like I want to wake up, shave, shower, go. And I had to cut it. I had to chop it off.
I'm excited for you because when I saw you on Grease Live, and I'm sorry, I mean like, I have children, so of course, I'm like,
oh, how old are they?
6 and 3. Oh. And then I'm like, oh, he's the kid from Teen Beach Movie, and my husband's like, huh. There he is. So it was cool. Like I'm like, all right. I go, but I mostly know. I mean, your performance on Grease Live was really amazing. And I'm like, oh, this guy's gonna blow up any minute now. And here you are, about to blow up.
Your mouth to God's ears.
I want to know about this song. I want you to. Yeah. Can you perform it? I know you're like, yeah.
I can. We can sing you a couple of songs. Yeah. We can sing you a couple of songs. Actually, you want me to sing you a song off of the album that not a lot of people have heard yet?
Yeah. Why not? Dale.
We're going to do it.
Dale.
No me diga. So I'll talk about.
Speak Spanish?
Poquito.
Why? How?
I lived in Puerto Rico.